Good morning, everybody. It's like 8 a.m. right now. I barely woke up like 10 minutes ago. It's a Saturday morning. Today's video, I'm gonna be installing air oil separator from IAG. Let me put this camera down, guys, so I can show you right here. Hopefully it doesn't fall. But I got this a long time ago, a couple months ago. I bought everything I wanted to install in this car. So here is the IAG air oil separator. As you can see, I got it in black because I don't want. You guys will see over time that whenever I put something on the car, will it be hoses, stuff like this, everything's gonna be black, except for the actual intake. But yeah, it comes with this huge thing. It's pretty heavy actually. Zip ties, hoses, stickers, and more hoses with fittings on there. And you're probably wondering why am I gonna put this? I believe every turbo car, especially EJs, you should definitely have this on your car. This could maintain the longevity and the health of your engine, because if you don't have this, especially with turbo cars, you get a bunch of blow-by of oil going into the intake, into the combustion chamber, which pretty much dilutes your gas, causing knock and detonation, and for Subarus, ring line failure. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's not gonna totally 100% keep it from doing that, like ring line failure, but it could definitely help the longevity of your engine. So that's why we're installing it. So let's get to it. I'm not gonna try to make this video long. I'm gonna try to keep it short and simple. So the first thing you want to do is remove the intercooler. So you will have, let me turn up the brightness, 12s here on the sides. You're gonna remove these hoses, 1, 2, and then 3. Your hose clamp right here, and then from your turbo. You guys, you're also going to be removing your bypass valve, so it's just 2 12s right there, and then you just wiggle it off. That'll be it. That's the first step. Like I said, guys, you guys can tell there's oil in there, right there, and then in here too. Watch. Yeah, you do not want that in there. That's why we're installing this. After the intercooler is removed, you'll remove 4 12 bolts, 2 here on the top and 2 at the bottom. Weeks later, I got a haircut and I didn't install the AOS. I was installing it in that when I recorded this, but I ran into a problem. The PCV valve. I'll show you guys when I get to it. Pretty much the one on my car, I'm not sure if it's only for JDM cars, but the end of the PCV valve is much fatter, so I had to get a US Subaru one. And then, since if you're gonna install an AOS, you're gonna have to remove the throttle body and the intercooler, so I got gaskets. I got just OEM ones. Those 4 bolts are out. You just remove the 2 sensors, and then you're gonna remove the throttle body cable. So then you just move this out the way. Now, this right here, this is the PCV valve that I'm gonna be removing. So I'll let you guys know once I remove this. I took off the PCV valve. It's with the 19. So here it is. Now I'm not sure if this is only on JDM cars or JDM engines. I could be wrong, but it's supposed. Well, the IAG is supposed to be with this PCV valve. Now you can tell the difference. Because this is gonna go on to this fitting, this hose with the filter in the middle, and this one does not fit it, so I had to get a US one. So now I'm just gonna replace that. The next thing you're gonna want to remove is this. Alright, so the PVC valve is connected to this hose right there. You're gonna disconnect that plastic piece and this line that goes from here. And then there's another hose, so you're gonna have to remove all that. I'll show you guys how it looks when that is removed. This was a bitch to take out, honestly. These hoses are so hard, it's ridiculous, but This is how it looks. This is at the bottom or on the top of the engine block, and then this went to the PCV valve, and then this went to like the air intake. So you're not gonna use this. IAG provided you a new hose and then a Y fitting. So you're just gonna put the Y fitting on top, obviously, and then I'm not sure we could use. Oh yeah, we could probably use those stock clamps, and stock clamps, and then you just put on top. You put that on top, and then I'll show you guys when that's installed. This hose is too long, so I'm gonna trim it. Not the same size as this one, maybe a little bit longer than the older one. So yeah, I'm gonna have to trim this one just a little bit, and then I'll show you guys where it goes. Cause this line, this hose or this line that's gonna go here, actually goes under like the turbo, like the outlet. So you need to trim this. The fitting down there, it should look like that. One going up, and then that's gonna go. There's gonna be a hose going through here. The next thing is installing the coolant lines onto the actual air oil separator. So I did that, and then so this actual air oil separator is for like a 02 to 07 WRX or STI. So the way I'm gonna bracket or like install it, guys, I install this bracket, the last two on the very top. I'm just gonna zip tie it like over here for now until I actually make a bracket that goes from here to here, makes like a L, and then onto this bolt right here. This one with with a filter in the middle. I did put nylon tape at the end, guys, right here, nylon tape, and then here's the top. So I'm just gonna, okay, till it gets tight, I'll tighten it after. That's that one on the top. Now the drain plug down here, 1/2 inch, you're just gonna install it, and then IAG provides zip ties, so I'm just gonna zip tie that up. And then so far it should look like this. The top hose, make sure you guys don't cut it short. The top hose is gonna go to the PCV valve under the throttle body. So the drain hose is going to the Y fitting on the, not the top one, but the side one. And you're gonna feed it through the bracket for your intercooler. It's like a little hole, or not a hole, a hole. Make sure it's pretty like long. You don't want it near the heat shield. And then for the coolant line, guys, you're gonna remove this coolant line from the coolant reservoir down to this where it goes up to the turbo. So the top one, the top hose is gonna go to the top of the reservoir, and then the bottom hose is gonna go to the turbo. The top hose goes to the top, the bottom hose goes to the turbo line right here. So that's that. Next, I moved the airbox out the way, and you're gonna remove this hose right here. It's the first one right here. Remove that one, and then on the other side as well. Move this stuff out the way. It's gonna be the first one in the very front. Gonna move that one out, and it goes to, I think is this one right here. You're gonna remove those two, and you're gonna get your 5/8 line. This was on there. You measure 3 inches, you cut it off, you get the 90 degree fitting, so you put that on, and I'll show you guys where to start off with the hose. That way, the 3 inch that we cut off and the 90 degree bend. Let me zoom in better. That's gonna go on top of the fitting down there, the 90 degree. This is a 5/8 hose, and it's gonna go to the very, this is the fire, the very bottom one. That's gonna be from right here. And now from over here, from the passenger side, you're gonna take that hose off. There's two of them, remember? There are these two right here. Those two, one on the driver, one on the passenger side. The passenger side, you're gonna push it close to this one, close to the 5/8 hose, and it's gonna go to the very first one. All right. Now for the driver side, can I show you from over here? The driver side is down there. It's gonna go all the way around to the middle one. That's what I have so far. Everything is connected. Next up, guys, you're gonna get the straight fitting that they provide, and then you're gonna get the rest of the 1/2 inch hose. So you're gonna locate this hose from the breather. This is that connects to the intercooler. You're gonna put this fitting onto here, and with the 1/2 inch, you're gonna connect it to the top one right there. The last piece, you're gonna use the 90. You're gonna cut a 2-inch hose. This is the 1.5 inch. You're gonna cut 2 inches in length. Now for you guys, if you have a US engine, I guess you're gonna have a blow-by sensor. This is where you're gonna put that. I don't have that, but it is on the intake side. So it's pretty much located right next to this one. It's right here. And then that's gonna go to the last part of the air oil separator. Alright guys, so the fitting is right there, right here. It's from right there, the 90 is right there, and then it goes to the far right one on the top. Now I'm gonna give you guys the overview of what the hoses go onto the actual air oil separator. It finally stopped raining, so let's get to it. Okay guys, so let's start off with the coolant hoses. So the top coolant hose goes to the reservoir. The bottom coolant hose goes to this turbo. It goes to the turbo right here, this metal line right there. That one. Okay. And then the one on the side, the hose with the filter, that's gonna go to the PCV valve under the intake manifold. All right. And then for the top two 1/2 inch hoses, the middle one's gonna go, this is where the intercooler went, and it goes to the intake right here. And then on the right one, you're gonna use a 90-degree bend. 90-degree bend, and it's gonna go to the, you guys are probably gonna have the what is it, the blow-by sensor, but I don't, so, but it's the same spot. Next is gonna be the middle two. The middle two right here. So the top one is actually gonna go to the driver's side. Let me move all these hoses. The driver's side on the valve cover. Right there, the first one. That's gonna be the top right there. And this is a 1/2 inch. The other 1/2 inch, which is the middle, is gonna go all the way around to the passenger side valve cover. Just all this wiring in the way, but you guys should see it's right. This right there. Now for the bottom, it's a 5/8, which goes to the Y down there. No, actually wait, actually my bad. The 5/8, this one right here, is going to this 90-degree bend, and then the drain plug, the drain all the way to the bottom of the AOS, that one's the one that goes to the Y down here. But yeah, that's it guys, that's the overview. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. So this is so bright, but stay tuned guys for the next upcoming videos. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later.
Niggas ain't built for combat. Said I've been waging war, left my heart on that tarmac.